You didn't hear the thing. My phone is all the way down. You can't get it down no more.
Alright, tell everybody what's the drink.
Okay, so look, I ain't had no name. I got names starting in October, but I'm gonna just name it Throwback Friday. So in there is simply lemonade with raspberry, Smirnoff Ice raspberry, cranberry juice,
Cran raspberry.
everything raspberry.
I guess this is back out. I'm still a dark fan. And this is the Tito's.
That's Tito's.
Yeah, you good? This
Yeah.
is Tito's. This mine?
No, that's not yours. You always thinking somebody take. You don't let nobody take your stuff.
Around these parts.
Yeah, well. Honey.
All right, so Throwback Friday. As you can see, we drinking vodka and tequila. No, that's vodka.
This vodka.
Yeah.
She wanted 2 different drinks, y'all.
It ain't I want.
First I'm extra.
She gave me 2 options and I chose that option. That looked like the better option.
Right.
And the week I had, I need to be mixing. But I'm outside tomorrow anyway.
Exactly. I stirred it up. So. Oh, it must be good, Mama. Cause you
that's
so
good.
funny.
It's 7 p.m. It's 8 p.m. Friday. It's 71 degrees. It's getting cold. I ain't got no nigga. Ain't no nigga got me.
No, we ain't doing that.
Hey, Gigi. Hey. It's good. I'm getting raspberries, but it's good.
You supposed
It's cute. How was your week so far? She said, "Save me a drink." How was your week? Not so far. How was your week? Kids who?
At the school. Not
Oh.
your kids. Not your kid. I mean, my week is good, but oh God, I didn't know that little kids can make these stories up and really believe their self or these stories they be making up.
So I'm assuming it was stressful.
A little stressful, but it's okay because these days been going by, and I've been.
Share the news. Is it live appropriate, or is it a secret? What is it? Share the news. Go ahead, Mom.
Me?
Yeah, finish.
I'm just I just had a hard time today with a kid. I just don't like the fact of other kids.
Don't get too deep. We just asking how your day went. You over
bullying. I don't like bullying, and that's
Okay.
what the week was, and I'm just gonna let it go because once I left at 3:00, that's it. My weekend is my weekend. I don't pick that back up till Monday.
So you had a stressful week like I did with my motherfucking job, basically. Y'all, let me tell y'all. If you could work for yourself, do it. If you in the midst of working for yourself, keep going. Cause this right here ain't it. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. My week was rough. Alright? It's not live appropriate, but God doing his big one. Yeah, shout out to Gigi, cause God is doing his big one. Okay?
That's good.
I called you too, so call me afterwards. And y'all, it's September. That's Life Insurance Awareness Month. So if y'all up here with no insurance, get off and DM me. Follow is the financial coach and book an appointment because come on. It's the time. It's the time. Yeah. If y'all don't got no life insurance and y'all on this live right now,
hit her up after the live.
get it together, okay? Send a friend, send your grandmother, your grandfather, your side nigga, your man, we don't tell secrets. We just do it. We just want to make sure they insured. Girl, you gonna have his death benefit, everybody else with it, okay?
So crazy.
Get it done, okay? Send a friend, send your mama, like I said, send whoever. Send a damn neighbor if you can. Send them.
Oh my God.
I threw that out there for you. Yeah. So, this topic today, I guess it's something that would just needed to be on the live, but me and my mother have been having like many conversations about this. And y'all know how we do. We old versus new, then and now, and Mama G gonna give her standpoint on this, and I'm gonna give my standpoint on it. But we wanted to bring up the topic about generational wealth. Hello, generational wealth. Like, to me personally, I'm gonna do my big one, as everyone is saying now, to make sure that my kids are covered. My kids can give to their kids, and their kids can give to their kids. Because when you start with yourself and then your kids start seeing what you was doing and it keep getting passed on. One of them better not play and continue on the legacy, okay? It's really important to me. I know when I talked to my mom about it, her biggest thing was like, they was just raised off of working and making sure their kids was good and they ate and they had food on the table, clothes on their back. But it's so much more to it. It's so much more to it. So what's your take?
Yeah, and that's true. My thing is, my mother from the South, my mom was old school, so she was taught, to take care of her husband, take care of her house, take care of her kids. They didn't think about the future, like the homes, leaving their kids, like land and stuff like that. Now, my mother had a whole house left to her, but none of us wanted to move down south. Her and her brothers and sisters, because my grandmother had several homes, several businesses, several accounts. My grandmother didn't play. So I can't tell you why my grandmother didn't pass it on to my mother, which
because like you said, it wasn't installed in you, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't installed in grandma. It's just
the work
how it goes.
Yeah, the work ethic was installed in me. My mother was like, you work for what you work for what you want, because nobody's gonna hand it to you. And
thank you.
Life ain't easy. So my mother always told us, get an education and do what you have to do. So with me, like when I say my mother really installed a lot of great habits in me, and then there's a lot of things that she installed in me that I wish I didn't have, because that's what made me have OCD, because my mother ain't play about that cleaning. I'm just saying.
What do that gotta do? What?
I'm saying, you saying like what was installed. I'm just saying, yeah. So it goes, that's the way I grew up. I grew up with a very strong mom, and my mom was a very disciplined mom, and I watched my mom work 2 jobs. I watched my mom struggle. I watched my mom go through all of that. I watched my mom make sure all 5 of her kids ate before she ate. And I used to ask her, because she used to make us sit at the table, Mommy, why you wait till all of us eat? She said, because I want to make sure my kids is full before I eat. So stuff like that, I grew up with. Now,
yeah, but you grew up with that, but the financial literacy,
I did, yeah. I had
was not in the equation.
I wasn't thinking about.
And to me, it's that. Like, okay, that wasn't in the equation. And I guess like growing up with your friends and everybody else, nobody had the discipline maybe to stay away from that. Not stay away from that, but gravitate to learning about financial literacy. everybody always had a plan of, okay, let's just take care of our kids, and when they grow up, they take care of them themselves, and then they take. Okay, that's fine, but at the same time, it's so good to be able to go back and say you had generational wealth. That because, excuse me, not only because the money aspect of it, but it's also the estates, it's also the education purposes of all of this, so you know what you're getting yourself into, because in today's society, it's always something going on. So you want to be ahead of time. So I felt like the fact that my mother, and I don't blame my mother for it, I'm just glad that I was able to take myself out of the mindset of being stuck, not stuck, but in a, how you say, yeah, basically being stuck in that environment where it's just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna lead by example. Do exactly as I say. Do exactly as I say. No, that I just wasn't that type of person. Like Jazz said, the risk taker, yes. So I got up out of that comfortable situation and I took a risk. And the risk is going to be able to build that platform for me and my children so that their children could be good, and then their children, and keep continuing. But like I said, it's just not about the money. It's also about the educational purposes. We go through a lot of different things in different times. We went through COVID. We went through a lot of different things, and it's still more to come. We still got a long life to live, God willing, where we're going to go through these different generational traumas, things like that. But us being able to have that education with the financial aspect of life, it sets more boundaries for us to be able to know exactly what we're getting ourselves into when the world shut down again, or the world just take a turn. So I'm glad I was able to be that risk taker. You know, you got anything to piggyback on that?
No, that's why I always say, for me to be 62, I'm learning. I'm learning from my daughter, and that's why I said if I was the woman at 30 that Khadijah is now, God knows what I will have and where I'll be. Excuse me, but you know.
Life took its course.
Life took its
course. But baby,
course.
don't even trip, because your 30-year-old daughter gonna get you right.
So, you know,
And this is where it starts. This is what I say too. Like, people, to me personally, like you said, it's not a regret thing. It's just something that was installed in you. So now me being that person that stepped up and future millionaires, because it's happening, baby. We're gonna speak it to existence. All of that's gonna realize. When my kids see, oh, damn, mommy just made sure that grandma was able to have a house, and grandma was able to have this, and then grandma left this and do all of that. Now they could do it. Now it's just continuing to be in this generational wealth.
But you know, with saying that,
and yup, like Jazz said, you still can and will, and right. You will.
And I have a son. I have a son that.
You sweating?
Yeah.
The air was on.
Always. Oh. I have a son that his process in his mind too. When he was younger, he always say, "Oh, mommy, I'm gonna work hard, and I'm gonna get this, that, and this. I'm gonna have a home. I'm gonna have a wife. I'm gonna have kids." So my oldest son, he has a home. He bought a home a couple of years ago, beautiful home. So my kids, let me see if I'm saying this right.
Say it right.
So
won't start no shit. Won't be no
shit. Even though my mind frame wasn't the way my daughter's is now at 30, not my mind frame.
Rephrase that. Okay. Being that you wasn't taught financial literacy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When I was younger, you know, it's still with my kids, because you know my kids is learning, and then I can learn and I can grow. Yeah, I can grow. So even though, you know, I can see the growth of my children. That's gonna do this and that's gonna do that. You know, so I mean, you know,
it's the start of something new.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we wanted to basically get on this topic because I know we're not the only family that goes through the lack of financial education and the lack of how important it is to pass on that generational wealth. Like, people are creating human beings, because I got 2 of them motherfuckers, and they're just making sure, okay, they're good until they're 18 or good until they're 21. But how being good could be in so many, how you say it, categories.
Right.
Okay, yeah, they got good clothes, they got good this, they got, but what else do they have? Do they know the difference between life insurance, whole life insurance? Do they know the difference between all that? Do they know what's good for them and what's not good for them? Do they know the backhand about getting a house and invested in property? Do they know about certain stuff like that? They didn't. Let me tell you, and this is kind of like old school for me too, because now it is new. But what the?
It's a flaw.
Yeah, who let a damn fly in my motherfucking house? Damn.
But we gotta be like other.
Now they're actually like, I went to my 8th grade. My son is in 8th grade. They actually had in his math class something called financial literacy. They didn't teach us that shit when I was in high school.
Right.
They didn't teach us certain, like, most of that stuff I didn't learn through school. They teach us what they want to teach us. You get what I'm saying? That's why somebody or a few of us have to be those people. You have to get your friends to tell a friend, oh, look, I got a girl to do this. Come speak to my family. She knows something about this. Or anything that is going to advance our generational wealth. We should be all here at the table talking about it,
and working together as a family, putting your money together as a family. Because a lot of us, different races and stuff. Like for me, I see a lot of different races. Like they put their money together and they open up bodegas. They open up laundromats.
They think they're smart.
Yeah, we have to.
They thinking big, not small.
We have to learn how to
gravitate to being in one. Sometimes you can't, but you need to be. What they say, the flock, whatever that. What's that old saying? Flock together, flockity flock, flock. Birds together, flock together. Yeah. That. You get what I'm saying?
But we too busy knocking each other down instead
or not wanting to build each other,
or scared to invest our money and help each other out. Because look, we get people that it be 10 and 15 in one house, saving their money, paying rent together, cooking together. The next thing you know, they all venturing. This one got a bodega. This one got a brand new car. Like, you see the change.
And what they're thinking about is the future to come. Okay, so God forbid anything happened to me. Okay, my kid got that bodega on 90 at 19th Ave.
Exactly.
Oh shit, my grandson got the bodega on the 17th. They're thinking about stuff like that. They're building their own community, and that's what we have to think about. The fact that we're not thinking about that in society now is what's holding us back as an individual and as a team. We gotta get it together, y'all. Like, I was so fascinated by it. Like, once I started learning about it, like Cousin said, building our own freedom. Once I started learning about how people basically, how people basically made sure that they were passing something down to someone and giving them the blueprint of what's next, just in case they don't make it or just in case they get sick. It's all different things that could come into place in life, because life still be lifing.
Right, and
we're not gonna sit here acting like
scared to talk. People are scared to talk about that. People are scared to talk about, okay, I'm gonna put this in place and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, because sometimes when money get involved, greed get involved. It's just a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So some people are just scared to really step out on faith and do what they got to do. Oh, because if I lose this. But you know that saying, everything you lose, you gain back tenfold. So, you know, we have to want it. We have to want it. We have to crave it. We have to, you know what I'm saying? In order to build that
generational wealth.
Yes.
I'm mad as hell, y'all. It's a big ass fly in my house, and I think my mother brought it in here from the outside.
No, Katie was the last one with the door open. Don't.
He probably trying to just learn about generational wealth because he about to take it down to his family. See, flies don't be playing either. You know how they say, I want to be a fly on the wall? That's what he's doing right now, y'all. But yeah, it's
our future. Yeah,
it is our future, and I think it's important. Like when I have these talks with my mom and my brothers and stuff like that, it's to make sure that everybody know, like, life's still life, shit still happens, shit still coming,
shit still real.
We covered, but it's still shit could happen. And we want to be able to make sure that everyone has something to pass down. That's the biggest thing. Nobody wants to... Everybody has this fear of... What is it? Dying alone or dying broke or... My fear is dying and not be able to make sure that my kids are great and their kids are great and my grandkids... All of that. Because at the end of the day... If I gotta be the breadwinner, I'm the breadwinner. That's gonna open up this legacy for my family and my kids. That's one thing that we have to understand. When you building a legacy, it starts with you, but it don't end. It keep going. It's gonna keep going. Keep investing in yourself. Keep investing in your family. Keep doing things like that. Generational wealth is a higher power. Right? Am I saying it right? It's a higher power. You know why I say that? Because the government, the state, all of them people got control over what's going on. But once you start putting in knowledge about what you know and what you doing, she about to attack this damn fly. It's hard for them to attack you, your family, and your money. A lot of us don't think far. Most live day for day. And that's what we struggle at, living day for day. It's okay to live spontaneously and things like that, but at the end of the day, make sure you have something to the side where you know that your family is set. Maybe not rich, but they're set.
They're comfortable.
Okay? Can you sit down? No, I'm done. I'm glad these white people come up here and arrest us. Sit down.
It's so stupid.
So what y'all think about that? I felt like this topic was definitely needed. It was definitely needed because, baby, let me tell you, people just... I've been around a lot of people, and when I speak about this stuff, people looking at me with like my I got 4 freaking eyes. Well, I do got 4 eyes. Still cute. But like I got 2 heads or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why we can't just be going full force with this. But I feel like this generation now, not my generation. My generation, it's a few of us out here that's thinking big, not small. But the next generation, they gonna get right. Because they're thinking, first of all, they thinking about, I'm not working for these bitch ass niggas. Sorry, I just went back to how I felt about my job. But a lot of these new generations, they want to work for themselves. They want to have financial freedom. So I feel like it's getting back. It's getting back. And I feel like it's good because I'm learning from younger people. I'm learning from older people. I'm learning from people my age. And I feel like now it's generational wealth is making a comeback. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I just wanted to touch bases on why generational wealth was being stopped. And like my mom said, it's certain stuff like back in the day how they was making sure that, okay, Billy, Bob, and Joe had to make sure Geraldine and whatever the damn name was, they wife and their kids were good as far as money, clothes, and food.
Because you remember back in the day, if we going back in the day.
That's it's hard for people. Hold on. It's hard for people because they are still in survival mode to talk about it. Devon said they don't understand people ask so many about your financial page.
But it's
Jan
really
said master your survival, gain the information, and build. That's it.
Everything, it really changed from back in the day because, you know, it was a time where the women didn't work. The women stayed home and took care of the household and the kids while the men went out there and worked. But now we're so into this so-called...
Have something for yourself.
Yeah, you know, so-called... Well, me personally, I'm a 50-50 person. And
we're not going to get on this goddamn
I know,
50.
but I'm a 50-50.
And that's the problem.
Okay,
That's the motherfucking problem. See, we try to not get too spicy, but Mama G always doing some old school bullshit.
Yeah, that's just the way I
no,
am.
and no offense, don't smack me in nothing, because I know how you like to fight and tussle. But where did that lead you? That led you to where? It didn't lead you to be able to have be set for financial education and pass it down to your kids. But I wasn't
thinking about that.
You was thinking about being 50-50 with a nigga.
Yeah, and I always took care of and made sure what I had. It ain't even a nigga. It's just in general.
Husband,
friends,
wife, whatever it is.
But that's what you do.
At the end of the day, the reason why most of us struggle, and no shade to the married couples or the couples out there, but most of the time, if you ain't locking in within yourself, you cannot lock in with nobody else. You cannot lock in with nobody else. If you're not financially educated, why are we going 50-50 anyway?
But look at how so much the generation changed. Look how some men don't want to work, some women don't want to work.
Well, listen, if I'm busting my ass 9 times out of 10,
you want somebody else.
That nigga gonna be busting his ass too. And that 1%, he probably laying in the bed sick or something. But in all reality, the way all of this generational wealth works is if you first start with yourself, you have to lock in with yourself. All that 50-50, okay, we'll talk about that later on. Let's give ourselves 100. So when we come back, we just 200 at this point. Yeah. And then we figure out what's going on. Because what they say, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And
everything starts with you. That's the biggest. That's where everybody gets shit fucked up.
But that's why,
as much as you want the love life and everything, that shit follows after you lock in with yourself. After you know your worth. After you know how educated you can be.
Right.
All of that stuff starts with yourself. If you cannot dish that out or be that person, you cannot expect to have a person like that. This is why generational wealth is fucked up.
And this is why I'm saying. Because I'm the type of person. Like,
you don't care about how you're not like that no more. we're cutting that shit up.
You just
because this is most of these little points that we're talking about is the reason why most of the generational wealth stopped. Because everybody focused on what people got on social media or what. I could post all day, but that don't mean you know me. Well, it stops when people start thinking about the right things in life.
And wanting the same thing, and everybody thinking.
Pair yourself up with somebody that's just like you. That's the problem. We're going to continue to stop generational wealth because we building families where motherfuckers talking about 50-50 or...
Well, what you talking about, motherfuckers?
No, I'm talking about people going into the relationship talking about 50-50.
No.
Instead of locking in with themselves 100% at first. Before we get to the 50-50 talk, why are you not locked in with 100% yourself? So now, we got a person that's thinking and going into a relationship, are we going to do 50-50? And then one person that's either 50 or 100 or not even trying to be at neither and building families, and now our kids are not being educated on the financial aspects of life.
So then that's where you get, we need to drink to that, okay, because you broke it down, you was real serious.
And that's why I'm single.
And
It's about building. What are your visions? What do you understand about money exactly? Like we need to as much as we dissect how much a man could be good to us or a woman could be good to us, dissect how money works. And if you look at how money works, call me because I can show you how money works.
You could be all them things yourself, but okay. So yeah. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always get what you're saying, but
and no shade because baby, don't get it fucked up. When I get my man, I'm gonna get my man. My man's gonna be my man. But right now, I know that I have to lock in, and I know I have kids that I want to break down
and new school, and this is why. You know, we can agree to disagree on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You're very strong-minded when it comes to money and the future. And I'm strong-minded on things I need to do right now. I did the things that I felt in my heart that was necessary for me to do at the time. Make sure my kids was good. Make sure they have. Make sure they had a happy childhood. Make sure they know their mother loved them, fed them, and clothed them, and did.
And that's still good because you doing that still installed that stuff with me. I still pass that down to you pass that down to me, and I make sure my kids is good.
Yeah, but
it's a lot.
Being
a parent in general is a lot.
It is.
But I feel like on top of all that stuff, making sure they good, making sure this is good, making sure they not so much into materialistic. They need to know. And be financially educated. Just I'm proud of you, sis. It's not easy to go against what we're given. Yeah, it's not. But I feel like, and I'm glad that I have the kids I have because, like, my mother installed the strong gene in me. My father installed the strong gene in me to make me think differently. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to do with my kids, and they do. As much as they get on my motherfucking nerves. They think differently. They think to the highest power. They know they covered. You get what I'm saying? Generational wealth, once again, starts with us. That's the biggest thing.
That's true.
It starts with us. And especially for me personally in our black community, I feel like that's why I'm here to educate.
It's never too late.
It's never too late.
I'm just because I'm 62 doesn't mean that I can't learn about what is it?
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth and then build. You know what I'm saying?
Teach our parents. Teach y'all grandparents. Teach them just in case. You never know. But shout out to it's never too late to learn about generational wealth, y'all.
Yes. Because Khadijah gonna make sure you learn.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still a work in progress. I'm not sitting there saying I'm the wealthiest bitch in the world, but
shit.
But at the end of the day, I'm learning and I'm continuing to learn. I'll make sure that everybody I come across, everybody in my circle, gonna know what's coming up, what's new, what's
true.
Oh, did you know you could? All of that stuff that shit is powerful, y'all. But let me take a shot. What's this? Don Julio, Active Julio. Yeah.
I knew you was gonna say. I knew you was gonna say that.
Y'all listen. I told myself like 2 weeks ago I was not gonna be outside no more, but tomorrow I'm outside for a little bit. Why?
Well, I can't say
because I want to be
outside every weekend.
Not me. But yeah, this Don Julio?
Yes.
With Tito's?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's Don Julio with a little bit of lemonade
and a little bit of Julio. So now let me stop. Ooh. But yeah, y'all.
Okay, so look. You can tell when you want to drink and when you don't. I can tell
a long week,
no,
y'all.
but I can tell when. So I can tell when Khadijah a little stressed because look at the drink. Now, if I show you the picture of the last 2 weeks, she was babies. Yeah,
I've been really like hitting the gym, y'all. Like, in order for me to be able to educate others and do all of this stuff, I have to make sure I'm in my healthy era, my damn self. Health is wealth too, baby. Yes.
And it's a lot. It's a lot. It's not enough time and hours in a day for a mother, honey. It never stops. It never stops. It never stops. You always thinking for what can I do better for the future of my kids? How can I be a better person within myself for my kids?
And even if you don't got kids, like I have a lot of friends that don't have kids, and I make sure that if something is new that I'm learning, I'm gonna make sure I tell them like, yo, Y'all know if y'all da-da-da. I'm big on, y'all know I'm a financial coach. So everybody might not agree to everything that I'm saying, or it's always something out there that's probably they feel is suitable for them, vice versa. But me as a friend, I'm going to still educate you on everything that comes your way. And I love when my friends call me like, sis or Deej, what's up with this? Like, can you let me know what this is about? And me being me, I'm going to be honest as possible, whether it benefit me or not. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it starts with you. If I'm gonna take lead and lead my friends, or my friends gonna lead me, I want them to know what the fuck they talking about.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So continue to educate yourselves on everything. If y'all have a friend in different industries, call them, contact them, talk about it. Talk about it. It's no reason why everybody shouldn't be educated on different matters in life at this point.
And there's a lot of money out here that could be made.
Period. And I'm hot as fuck. But yeah, we definitely, I feel like this was definitely needed. Cause I'm telling you, me and my mother could be just taking a ride to go get something to eat, and I start telling her,
and she gets serious as hell. I have to say, okay, mama.
You know why? And it's not to be funny.
And she got to get that point across, because then I know.
I wear a lot of hats.
I said, let me just shut the fuck up and let her vent, cause
it's not even like venting. It's just me just seeing where a lot of us came from, or people being in worse situations than me and still making, I'm not going to say bad decisions, but uneducated decisions. I don't understand how people, you live that life growing up, you don't want it, so why continue? That's the biggest thing I have, like, why continue? So yeah, when I talk to my mom, we taking these rides, I'm passionate about what I'm saying, because I'm like, yo, I didn't come from nothing. I'm not going to say I'm like, I came from nothing, because that's not it. My parents strived to make sure I had everything I could possibly have. Not saying I had everything. I had everything I needed. But at the end of the day, building that generational wealth was something that I felt like was important for my parents to install in me. But at the time, they couldn't. Because how they were raised, or how life was just life, and shit was just going too fast. You gotta be a parent, you gotta be a dad, you gotta be a mom. We don't have time to focus on that. I'm making time for my family. I'm making time to make sure that I'm well educated. And that's why I became a financial coach as well. Like, I want to make sure I educate people like me, single parents, and the minorities, people that just wasn't educated at home. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna educate you free of charge most of the time. And this hard work really scares. Gigi said hard work really scares people. Devon said some people are used to living a certain and afraid to take different steps in another direction.
That's true.
And that will always stop you.
Get out your comfort.
Get out your comfort zone. Stop being so comfortable with being comfortable. See how high you could go. See how far you could go. Gigi said a lot of people are okay with just doing enough, not too much in the free now. I don't know.
This is why. Not to cut you off, this is why with me and my daughter, when we have these talks, is basically going places, because like right now, I talk to my daughter a lot. Look, I'm going to these events and I need you to come with me to see what you can learn with me, because
vice versa.
I'm about to retire, so I need to know everything there is.
And I got all the pamphlets for her.
So
you said she could get what kind of money?
So when we went to an event last Saturday, which was a good event. It was for my job.
Sponsored by her job.
Yeah. Sponsored by the union. The NJ.
It was basically a
gathering.
Yeah, for family and friends, which was nice to me, because that also opened my eyes to that some companies actually care about their employees' families and friends. I was asking questions. Yeah, like, what is this?
They was giving her things that also from my job that I can get that can come to the family. My job offer a lot for me and for my family. So it's a lot of things I take my daughter to, because my daughter gonna be like, all right, Mom, you need to learn. You need to get involved with that. Yeah, Mom, grab that paper because you need to know this and that. So that's why a lot of places that me and my daughter go to,
and I'm big not only because I'm a financial coach or she sell life insurance, whatever. No, I'm good. She sell life insurance, whatever it is. I want to know what my mother is giving. Because let me tell y'all,
I'm still learning.
Yeah, point on, I always tell her too, like, okay, let me tell you, group insurance is through your job, but it's not your private insurance.
No,
it's going to take time. So everybody thinking like, oh, okay, I have insurance through my job. It's not the same. Y'all need to look at a lot of things that's going on.
Now,
what's the clause?
One thing I know,
you got to die on a job to get it. It's a lot of things behind that, y'all.
Now, one thing my mother did tell me to pay your insurance. Now, I've been with the same insurance company for close to 40 years, and my insurance guy, he retired, so my daughter's my insurance person now. So that works
more than an insurance person, because I be educating her on investments and everything.
That works.
We need it all.
That works for me.
Yeah.
You know, so I got a different advantage over other people because, you know, my daughter, not only being my insurance agent, my daughter helps me and guide me. Okay, Ma, I need you to do X, Y, Z. I need you to do this and that. And
making sure a lot of
things in order. Even though she'll take care of everything, we still had them conversations where I put my stuff in order. Now, one thing for sure, I put my stuff in order.
I don't want to cut you off, but that's the thing too. Like she said, I could do the stuff because I know my mother information, but educating my client at the moment is more valuable to me. Why? Because at the end of the day, I could be somewhere far away and nobody can get in contact with me. But now she can explain what she has. You get what I'm saying? It's all about different things like that too, y'all. If you don't have a financial coach, get one. Or start building yourself to learn about all this stuff that's going on.
I want to say this, and this is funny, and I'm not gonna say nothing.
Stop saying.
It started off with Khadijah's father being my insurance man. That's how we met, and then now Khadijah's doing the same thing.
And it's funny because now my dad asks me for certain stuff because, like I said, it's new times. It's new things coming out. It's new things happening. It's a lot of things that us as people don't know. Stuff like I know people, and it's no shade to them. Some people just don't feel the importance of being financially educated. Oh, they're gonna take our money regardless. No, it's ways what you have in your own money.
Until God forbid something happens, and not saying for everybody. God forbid something happen, and then now you like, okay, now what I'm gonna do? Now you gotta go to family members, or you gotta go on a GoFund, or you gotta
no shade to them.
No shade to nobody, and you gotta do all this instead of getting the education and the knowledge of what you have to do. Everybody needs a life insurance, whether you're a newborn or whether
just some education on what kind of life insurance works for you.
Because you don't want to leave that debt for your family. Because that's what's going to happen. That debt is going to be, your family going to have to pick up that debt. So, what? You should have let me get it.
Yo, what the fuck?
So, yeah. So, I'm glad my daughter's mind is where it's at. And I'm glad she's so strong-minded. But she's always been like that as a... As a little girl.
Y'all heard it on this episode, Generational Wealth episode 28.
She always challenged
I'm gonna be wealthy
with anything
I'm gonna get what I want.
That you say to Khadijah. She always challenged you, even when she was younger. And you take when you take her shopping, and she be like, okay, now I could get this one pair of sneakers for this price, but I could get two for.
If you need a budget plan, call me.
She's always
I'm a mother. I budget.
She's always been like that. Always been like that, and I can't say it enough. And okay, you know what else y'all might say, okay, Gladys, that's your daughter, but I am so humble and grateful for God blessing me with Khadijah. Now, don't get it wrong, because me and Khadijah had our ups and downs. Yes, we had our up and down. but we
still do.
Yeah, and we agree to disagree. But Khadijah never not respected the fact of who her mother is. She's always been opinionated. She always going to get her word out, but she's respectful about it. And that's what I love about my daughter, because she's a get up off that couch and do what the fuck she got to do when it's necessary to do it. So that's one thing. No, it's many things I could say about her. She got many hats, but I don't know about anybody else, but me, Gladys, is proud of her daughter, and I'm going to have her back no matter what she do. Whether she's right, whether she's wrong, whether she go left, whether she go right, I'm going to be right there
to
the day
Stop
I die.
on my table.
So,
this is my house. They don't pay the bills.
Shut the
But this is also a good thing. Her expressing that, thank you, appreciate that. But this is also something that comes with building and making sure that people in your family are good. This is what a generational wealth is. Like, you want them to thank you for all of this stuff, educating them, making sure they good when you leave or good while you here. See, I was laughing because I was talking to somebody and I was basically saying, like, you know how that people be like, you got one life to live. Yeah, we got one life to live. Oh, spend it all. Do what you got to do. Live great. Travel. Do this. Yeah, you got one life to live. Make sure that generational wealth is in order too. And now you can live peacefully. You could die peacefully too. Shit.
Right.
Generational wealth, y'all, is big. And I feel like, how they say, go big, go home, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Listen.
You and these quotes.
That's what it is. Like, dead ass. Get it together. You do got one life to live. And make sure that life that you're living is worth every fucking penny. And
ask questions and read upon it and ask somebody that might know it. Don't be too scared to ask about things. Because, look, I'm 62 and I call my daughter, look, Mama, what is this?
You know, my name.
She be like, okay, Ma, you know. So, I'm humble. I'm grateful for everything, and I'm learning off of my daughter, and this is why you guys, it's just not because Khadijah's my daughter, and I love her to death, but my daughter keeps me motivated. My daughter makes me feel important. My daughter involves me in a lot of things that she have me moving. So, my daughter say to me, she was like, oh, I read up something, Mommy, I think you should do this. You don't have to do too much, but do this. I still want you to go out there and walk. I want you to exercise, because I still need you to be here, so you're going to enjoy
the wealth, baby. I'm about to be wealthy. Like, so this is why I go hard. Let me tell you, all that stuff that people want to say about, how you say it, oh, it's too much going on in this world. We just need to live. Yeah, you need to live, but sometimes people live through you. Sometimes people live through you.
You want to live your best life.
And you want them to live their best life as well as you living your best
life.
In the best way, baby.
Right.
And that's what my parents is going to get. And that's what my kids is going to get. And that's what the friends that stuck around and got the picture is going to get. The black community, Gigi said the black community needs to get away from the idea that planning for death is taboo. Yes.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because it's reality, y'all. It's reality.
It's every day.
It's reality. It don't. And then the crazy thing is, I'm too young for that. I lost my best friend. I'm 31 years old. He lost his life at 30. It does not. It doesn't have an age. No one.
It doesn't have.
It don't have an age. Sickness don't have an age. It happens. It's inevitable. You might as well benefit from it. Exactly. Right. You see, that's one of my friends. We gonna stay educated, y'all. It's big. It's a big thing. Generational wealth is everything. People be thinking because, oh, I come from a small family. No, now you come from a small family. Make sure the family that comes behind the small family that you building is getting educated on generational wealth.
Right.
Wealth can mean so much things. Like I said, health is wealth. Being educated is wealth. Having the wealth that you want for as money, it is possible if you are educated on it.
And being active in your community. Give a little back to your community.
That too.
Just, you know,
let them know that you was where they are, or you like, still there. People be sitting up
still
here
fighting, like
still fighting, y'all.
Like we not perfect. We still go through the everyday life.
Yeah.
We still go through the ups and downs, the stress. How I'm gonna pay this bill or where these groceries go. We go through that too. But then just some of us know how to make it work and do the best that we can. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that goes with your mental too. That goes with taking care of your mental, your physical, you know, that
plays a part.
Yeah.
I know, but people, and this is the last thing I basically want to say, because, you know, I'm saying the word today. Won't he do it? But, listen,
I can't.
As much as we go through things in life, the biggest thing is we're still here. We're still here.
And you gotta thank the man above.
Thank the man above, and
whether
we have
good
to
or bad.
always understand our purpose in life.
Exactly.
And our purpose in life is to continue to build generational wealth, y'all. It continues with the generation. If you stop, then there's nothing gonna continue on, y'all.
Right.
Come on now.
If we just settle, and that's where the growth come in. That's where the change in the family come in. Because what I wasn't able to do, my daughter is able to do. What she's not able to do, her kids is able to do, and it keeps going.
And like I said, and I'm gonna piggyback on it.
Family is very important.
You don't have to have a huge family. You have to be. You can have a small family and have a few selected people that wants to join the road to generational wealth, and then y'all just take that road and continue.
You can have general wealth with a complete stranger.
You can have generational wealth with friends that became family. Let me tell you about it.
Sisters.
I read an article about 15 guys coming together, $50 a month to get investment property. Come on now, start thinking big, y'all. We gonna take a shot.
No, she gonna take a shot because I gotta go get blood work in the morning. Oh, you already got a shot. Khadijah, here, I'll take a shot. Because I got blood work at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Tomatoes.
And I got to go home and flush water. I can't.
Keep going.
What is this for?
Keep going.
Yes.
Keep going.
And you guys keep going.
Keep building those legacies. Create a legacy. If you haven't created a legacy yet, create it. Here go my legacy coming out here acting up. Sometimes you gotta whip them back into shape. What? See? But yeah. Keep building those legacies, y'all. It's important. If you need me, call me, follow.
Right. Don't be afraid to reach out.
Right.
Like,
follow me on my financial coach page. It's the financial coach, y'all. It's D-E-E financial coach. It's ITS. D-E-E financial coach. Follow me, y'all. Okay, let me take the shot. Oh. But y'all, thanks for chiming in today. We see y'all in 2 weeks, October. Spooky season, baby. This was a spooky subject itself. Cause y'all real spooky out there.
It was a good subject, and thank you for them good answers and them good conversations and your thoughts. You know.
Yes, we definitely appreciate it.
Yes, that's what.
Make sure y'all join our YouTube channel. Put a little Muffin and TV on YouTube. I will make sure I constantly post and put the link in here.
And we got special stuff coming up starting in October.
Little giveaways. But yeah, this was a spooky subject, so we started y'all off right. This was a little spooky and scary to talk about because nobody want to talk about the real shit. But we gonna talk about it over here, okay? But thank y'all again for chiming on. If y'all chiming in, If y'all have any topics that we say this every time, and we be getting some feedback, well, we love y'all for that. But if y'all have any topics that y'all want us to discuss, old school versus new school, whatever the case may be, because you know we're gonna do a little debate. But yeah, DM us, hit us up, let us know. See y'all in 2 weeks, y'all. I think that's.
Have a good night, guys. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy this beautiful weather, because next week it's over.
I think that's the 4th. The 4th of October. We will see you the 4th of October, y'all. Alrighty? Okay.
Have a good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you.
Y'all see my stomach getting flat?
Lord help.
Good night.